Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to call me at 339-1670. That is 339-1670. For those of you that have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me at 339-1670. Or you can call my office at 237-3135. Now remember, viewers, this is a live calling program. You can call the show at 237-3135. Voice your concern, voice your comment. If something has happened to you and you would like to air it, feel free to do so. If you have a problem and you would like to discuss it with me, call me, make an appointment, and we will meet. I want to say a special good night to you, viewers of Real Talk, Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Thank God for another day, for another night. I am here from Real Talk Studios. Just remember, for those of you who would like to see me, I am located at number 14 Tahadil Street, Pierre Road in Charleville. So you can call me and visit me there. Now, you know, people just take for granted waking up another day. But we actually have to give God thanks that when we see another day. Some of you will just get off your bed, brush your teeth, take a shower and go about your daily chores. But we really need to say thank God for sparing our life to see another day. So sometimes we need to remind ourselves that there is a God. There is a God. And He do exist. Now viewers, we move into our Minister of National Security. Stuart Young is saying Venezuelans should take advantage of the amnesty and get registered and work for 1 year. Now, our former Prime Minister, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, is looking at this as a way for the PNM to gain votes in the general election that will be coming up next year. Now, there's two sides to this. This is how our former Prime Minister is looking at it. But in truth and in reality, I look at it as a way that the government will get more revenue. In a way that when something happens, they will be easier to find them because they are documented. And in the United States, that is why Trump is putting up that big wall. He do not want undocumented immigrants into the U.S. And we have our Minister of National Security trying to make the undocumented Venezuelan documented. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello?
Go right ahead. Hello? I guess we lost that. So that is something good coming out from the Ministry of National Security by the undocumented Venezuelan being documented. And I see it as a good idea. Let me hear what you have to say concerning this. Because to me, it is something very good. It is something very good because they would have access to everything Trinidadian have without having a fuss. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night. This is Mudu Wasif. I'm calling from Sawa.
Okay.
I want to talk about NCC, National Carnival Committee.
Go right ahead. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Yes, hello?
Yes, go right ahead. I'm listening.
Yes. National Carnival Committee. I worked there for 2 years straight.
Yes.
And I went to NIS to check my payments, and they hadn't made any payments for the 2 years.
NCC have not paid your NIS?
No, they hadn't.
Or do you have proof, like a payslip, that they were taking out NIS?
Yes, I went for the records in the head office in NCC to get the readout after I got the paper from the national, from NIB.
NIS. Wow. But did you contact anyone in NCC?
Yes, I went to them and they pretended like they paid it. So I went to my lawyer and he gave me a letter to drop for them. So I dropped it in.
Well done. I would have advised you in the same way. Go to your lawyer, write them a letter and send it to them. Because now, for the last couple of weeks, thank you my friend for calling in. A lot of individuals have been calling me concerning the same thing. Concerning the same thing. Now listen to this incident that happened today. One of my workers called the NIS office on behalf of an individual. Because I think it's since in February or March, the individual have applied to NIS office for his NIS. Now, the individual at NIS told my worker that they will not talk to the media concerning the individual NIS. I said, okay. My worker asked the individual of NIS, how long does it take to get your NIS benefits? The individual in NIS told my worker 3 months. Now mind you, this is 2019. This is 2019. And we are calling on NIS. My worker called NIS on behalf of an individual. I won't mention his name because he applied since 2018. And I think it's the 19th of May, 2018. So this worker in NIS is saying in 3 months' time you will get it. So it have May, he applied in May, June, July, August, by September he's supposed to be getting it. This is the 26th of February, 2019. And he still haven't received it. Still haven't received it. So NIS need to get their act together. Moving on a little bit, viewers. Staying with Stuart Young. Stuart Young said yesterday at a media conference at Moruga Police Station that the states want to set up an army base in Moruga as a part of improvement to secure our border patrol. Well done again. Well done. Now, not just in Moruga, you all could set up army base, but right around Trinidad, on all the entry ports, you all could do that. Now, listen to this, Only the president have the authorization to bring forth the army. Listen to this. We are told that the army was designed for war. Okay? Drugs, guns, ammunition, grenade, contraband, human trafficking are coming through the borders in Trinidad and Tobago. My thing is, why are you feeding us to that individual and every month they're collecting salary and Trinidad have no war? Trinidad have no war. The only war that is taking place is the gang leaders and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago having to pay for it. So my thing is, now you see, I am the only one that is pushing this, the child sex offender bill and the registry to come out in the open. And thus far, I am seeing result. Because TTPS okay it, prison okay it, child authority okay it. It's just for the Attorney General to come out and say, yes, I will pass the bill. And my friend, I really hope you do that. I will support you coming to that. Just like I supported you with the anti-gang legislation and the Terrorism Act bill, I will support you with this. Now bring out the army. We have no war in Trinidad. Bring out the army and put them in every border in Trinidad and Tobago to secure it. That is my contribution to border securing. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Mr. Saeed, we have a little problem here. What happened since 2010? My husband went to get his passport, right? Mm-hmm. And what happened? He had a problem with the name on his passport. So they had kept his passport and told him that he was under investigation. Until now, they haven't called him or give him any response or anything towards the passport. He keep going. Every time he go, they always telling him that the police officer not there who investigating the matter or whatever. And we are not getting through to this. Until now, he hasn't received his passport or a call stating anything.
How long was this?
Since 2010.
Since 2010, 9 years down the line?
Yeah.
Call me tomorrow and I'll see what I can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, my dear. This is my support concerning securing our border. You want to stop the gun, you want to stop the drugs, you want to stop the human trafficking. You want to stop the contraband. Secure the borders. The army sitting down doing nothing, bring them out. Bring them out. Secure the borders. Good move by our Minister of National Security, Stuart Young. But I would like you to communicate with the President of Trinidad and Tobago, because she is the only one who has the authority to send the army out. Yes, we see them on streets with officers patrolling, but place them on the borders. Secure the borders. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. I am Saieed Ali, and this is Real Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I am your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and investor businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. We are having a problem with HDC houses in Trinidad for some time. And the police need to work together with the HDC in fixing this problem. Now listen carefully. Housing Development Corporation tenants at the Clifton Towers in Port of Spain are concerned for their safety as a known individual as a gang boss is back in the building. Now recently, less than 2 weeks ago, this very said property in Port of Spain, where officers conducted raid, and they were determined to get illegal tenants out of Clifton Towers. Now, according to residents, they are scared for their lives. They are concerned because what is known to them is the boss of a gang is back in the building and they are scared. Now, caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed. How are you going?
I'm all right. Go right ahead.
Well, I agree with you with what you're saying about the army taking over the Moruga police station. But let me backtrack a little bit. You see, the PNM, when Kamala was in power, and she put the army together with the police to man every corner, the PNM said no. They said they are trained to kill. You cannot put them with the police and this and that. And just recently, they were going to put them in Lavantil, all the hotspots. The PNM said, no, you can't do that. If a soldier kill a citizen, they have no redress. They are not entitled. Do you know, the one thing they say to Kamala and them why they can't do it? Do you know if you thief a foul and running and they see you, they understand they call the police, they can't do anything? A soldier? They can't touch your hand. They are soldiers, they're not police. So what is the sense of carrying the people to put them there? They see drugs passing in a boat. Hey, hold on there, we call the police boy. Because they cannot apprehend them. It's a total waste of time. Unless you shut down the army, because let's call them a Boy Scout. Shut down the army and make all of them who have brain police. And done away with the army, because in Venezuela, about 5 or 6 Venezuelan real Green Beret soldiers come here, they take over the whole army, you know. Is that a food soldiers down there allowed to fight? So when you tell them putting soldiers in a police station and anybody they see walk outside going on the road with a bag full of cocaine, they cannot do you nothing. So it's a total waste of time. Have a nice night, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, everybody have their contribution, but this is mine to the minister. You see, it don't make sense that you have the army sit down and they're doing nothing. They are trained for war, but they are no war. The only war Trinidad have is between the police and the gang leaders in Trinidad and Tobago. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yesterday you run a clip with these little children, school children in KFC, in Arima, I believe. But those little hyenas, those are rowdy hyenas. That is what they are, hyenas for the future. Those are the future generation for this country. So I want you to tell Rowley to do something about his hyenas.
I understand. Thank you, my friend. Now, staying with the housing development viewers, you see, officers in the Northern Division, they need to make regular patrol, and HDC have to be conducting investigation a little more often into these towers, because if the tenants are paying their part and they are paying their rent and stormers are coming in, HDC have to be there more often together with the TTPS and get rid of them. It doesn't matter how long you have to conduct raids or checks. Keep your checks and balance intact. It is for the citizens' safety. And that is my contribution towards it. Now, switching from all this, viewers, this is an incident that happened yesterday in San Fernando Magistrate Court. Listen carefully. A mother asked a magistrate if her husband could stand bail for a 21-year-old individual accused of having sex with her 13-year-old daughter. Listen carefully. The incident took place on the 7th of January at a St. Madeleine guest house. Something is definitely wrong with the mother. Something is definitely wrong with the mother. The accused is 21 years old. Your daughter is 13 years old. You are saying it is okay for your underage daughter to have sex with this 21-year-old individual. And if she gets pregnant, who are you going to blame? And the father? You are a little more mad than your wife. Believe me, you are a little more mad and crazy than your wife. I am saying that. How the hell? You could have a 21-year-old individual having sex with your 13-year-old daughter, and your wife telling you it's okay now to go and stand bail for that individual. What examples are you all setting for your children? You tell me. You tell me. This brings us back to the story where the young boy trapped his mother and he was released. Remember that? TNT, remember that? So what example is these parents setting as parents? Trinidad is getting more and more mad. Every day go by. And who is causing it? Who is causing the place to be unsafe? Is the individuals themselves. Who is causing it? Huh? You see, when children authority supposed to get in, they might get in. They should take the child from the mother. What kind of monster are you? That is your 13-year-old daughter. If she gets pregnant now, who are you blaming for it? Now listen this. Listen the other side of this now. The 21-year-old now is out on $75,000 bail. So you know what he is thinking now? It is okay to have sex with 13-year-old girl, and when they go in front of the magistrate, they will be granted bail. That is the example that have been set in Trinidad. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead.
Said, when the situation like this comes up in the public domain, and you hear that somebody is having sexual relations with a minor, most times we would think it's probably a 5-year-old or 7-year-old or some kind of thing. You know why? Because you would not believe how common it is that this thing is taking place with 15 years, 14-year-old, 15-year-old. And it is encouraged by the culture of the lifestyle the people them live in.
You see all these single mothers and things, we have all over the place. The children them that is 12 years and 13 years, this is a regular normal for them. And the grandparents who the child is be growing up with is the ones them who would see fellas come in and lime in and in the house with the daughters and they have nothing to say.
True.
You must go around in them malls and them on a Saturday. In all the malls around Trinidad, and you tell me if the children them that you see in going in cinemas with fellas of 19 years, 20-year-old and things, these little children them, all over, the drinking, the smoking and the liming. This is a very, very common thing. It's only when it is like somebody is caught, then we make a big issue like, oh, somebody is having a 20-year-old is having an affair with a 12-year-old. But go, look around in certain cultures in this country and see how normal that is. And then go back again and find out when these girls them reach all kind of 18 years, 9 years, they already have 2 and 3 children.
True.
You understand? So tell me when they started having sexual relationships and the grandparents have nothing to say. The father, he don't have a couple children with a couple different women already.
True.
The mother doesn't know who is some of the fathers that the child is belong to. And that is normal. So this issue here where they're bringing up and making it sound, when I hear somebody have any kind of relationship with a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old, that person is supposed to be prosecuted and not shown daylight ever again. But this situation that 13-year, 14-year-old, 15-year-old with 20-year-old and 21, that is so common. And that is so accepted in certain cultures in this country, you would not even imagine. Have a good night.
Thank you, my friend. No, I understand what you're saying, but you see, the thing is, the thing about this is that the mother went before the judge and asking for the husband to stand bail for the 21 years old. And the daughter is 13. So who is more slack than who? I understand what you're saying. What authority is stepping in there now on behalf of the child? Because she's under 18. She's under 18. Who is going to charge the mother? When you're 18 and over is okay. But she's 13 years of age. 13. You're just right common entrance at the age of 12. So imagine what's taking place there. And it's at 21 years old. Is this not a serious crime? How do we expect to fix Trinidad and to set morals and values in individuals if we have things like this taking place? And nobody's not doing anything about it. Caller, good night.
Yes, hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I just called to talk about the regiment, right? As I was saying earlier on. Right now, the regiment owing soldiers, ex-soldiers, a certain percentage of money over the past 2 to 3 years, right? And we don't do all the procedures in order to collect our money. They're not giving you no check anymore. They just send any money to your bank account, right? And now that they're saying now that the person who is in charge of releasing our money going on leave, and now they put somebody else on the chair, and that person cannot yet still sign, just put a signature or a stamp on that just to send the money out to us. Why? Over 2 to 3 years. Why waiting so long to collect our money?
That is madness. So what about if that person is sick leave now? If he come and gets a heart attack?
Well,
or he died? What's going on with the soldiers and the man they pay?
Right, because look how long we waiting just to collect it. It's not to say, you know, we have to do anything else. We already did everything. And waiting. Why did not?
You see, this is where the Ministry of Finance come in, and they need to get the act together too. Mr. Colum Imbert, Minister of Finance, you need to get your act together, because this is madness. Don't just release funds to build highways. Last night I was calling oh gosh, Minister of Works and Transport, Rohan Sinanan. Use the Minister of Works and Transport, the road need fixing in certain areas. Talk to column members, release funds. No problem with them going into major projects. But if all can't maintain the small one, all can manage the big one. Call her good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
What I wanted to say, right, with the mother and the 13-year-old is complete slackness.
But a total slackness.
Because what you expect the child to do or grow up to be?
Exactly. Thank you, my friend. Let's say at the age of 14, she get pregnant. 13, she get pregnant. And 14 and a half, she make a child. Who see about the child? But money cannot come in for the mother now to see about the child. She want to put out the daughter. So there's a 14-year-old with a baby who is 2 or 3 months old on the streets. The 21-year-old, you won't be able to find he. So the 14-year-old had to fend for herself, but the mother put them out, and the father want to hear nothing. Take that as an example. And we have seen many single mothers. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, single. 1 and 2 babies. I just see it. Boy. Sad. Shifting from that, viewers. This is my favorite part. CPEP Chair Ashton Ford says that the investigation into Mr. Kroko, the Calypsonian, who is suspended, the investigation is complete. And the board, they are reviewing it, and they will give a statement after Carnival. After Carnival. So they're probably busy with their Carnival stuff and things. So let's see what will come out of this, of these allegations. Now, shifting from Calypso, we're going into the TTPS. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service President of Welfare Association, Michael Seals, says about 500 SRP will be absorbed into the TTPS at the end of March. This is a wonderful, wonderful move. You know why I say that? There are many SRPs who I know that are waiting to be made regular police. And this is something good that the TTPS are doing. I congratulate you, Mr. Seals, for making this bold step. Now, all this come under our commissioner. So to the commissioner, Mr. Gary, congratulations. This is a move that not only would benefit the TTPS police, where they absorbing the 500 SRPs, but it would also benefit the citizen. Now the 500 SRP, they would become regular police. So they can actually say now, well, right, we are looking forward into moving up in rank. Yes, in rank, than remaining at SRP and wondering if we are going to be promoted. Well done, Mr. Seals. Now, staying on the commissioner, remember a caller called me and asked how come Marshal Montano could wear the TTPS uniform while performing his song. According to our commissioner, Mr. Gary Griffiths, have given Marshal Montano permission to use his camouflage wear. And he is also saying that if anyone wants to wear camouflage wear, you need to get in touch with the Ministry of National Security. So for the viewers who are wondering why and how Marshall could dress in a camouflage wear and conduct his performance on stage, and for the national public being on television also, he was given permission. A caller did call in last night and he was given permission. So just to make the public aware, Marshall Montano did receive permission from the Minister of National Security to wear that. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Ali, when San Francisco Hospital, with 3 weeks now, we are getting no water.
Where is that?
3 weeks now.
Where?
In Timital.
Okay.
San Francisco.
San Francisco?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. But is WASA doing a repair to a line or anything, or just no water?
No, no. People out on the main road get water, and we up here, we ain't get none.
Okay, okay. But what is WASA officials saying concerning that area?
They're not opening it with pressure for we to get.
They're just not attending to you all then?
No, they opening the valve on them, but they opening it a little bit.
They opening
it for we to get they had a pressure for we to get water.
Okay, they're opening the valve, but they're not getting the pressure to reach by you?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I understand what you're saying. Thank you very much. Switching viewers, a little politics. Former Prime Minister, a former Prime Minister, Basdev Pandey, now, according to his attorney, he cannot be evicted from Rienzi and was never a tenant of the union and maintained he always load an office at Rienzi complex. Own that office. You know, Mr. Pandey, he's a very good individual. I know him a long time. At one point in time, he did stand for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. He was a prime minister before Kamala took office. And it's sad to know that he was evicted from his office. Now, according to the union, they wrote him many letters and he never responded. That is a plea from the union. They wrote him. It's not like that they just came and just put him out. They wrote him and he never responded to them. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
I understand Marshall get permission to wear the army suit. We don't have any problem with that, right?
Good.
But the problem is that Destra woman. And when you're naked on the streets, it have a charge for that indecent exposure.
Yes, yes.
Destra get permission to
I understand what you're saying.
Also.
Even I was looking at the video and I was like, wow, how could this happen?
You understand?
Yeah.
And we need a lot of the armies throughout Trinidad and Tobago, just not Moruga, all down Cedros and San Fernando and right wrong Trinidad, with a police or two with them to charge, because army cannot arrest and charge. So if it had 2-3 police with them and they find somebody out there,
yes,
they can assist in the charging issue. You understand?
Yes, yes.
But not Moruga alone. Cedros #1 before
True.
Moruga. I
True.
say thank you very much, Mr. Ali.
Thank you, my friend. You see, and this is why I made that plea. Let the Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, keep in contact with the President. Have a meeting. Let her issue the army to be placed at strategic point throughout Trinidad and Tobago, or at all the borders and seal them off. But they have to be with the TTPS, and that is correct. Yay. So the people who tell themselves that Pandey was evicted, yes or no? According to the union leader, he received several letters to even come in and sit down and talk, which he refused. So evicting him was the end result. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
Saeed,
yes?
You know something is very strange in this country? We have in the army, so much women in the army, and they only looking big and fat. All they do, they eating and drinking. Yeah. And that's all they do. You don't see them on the street, you don't see them in time for the flood, you don't see them nowhere. But the only feeding them are minding these big fat women inside the army. So do you know what? Close down that part of the army and spending money in the hospital, buy drugs and bed.
Thank you, my friend. I would really like to see our borders secure. Believe me. In that way, we'll be able to combat things that come into Trinidad that is illegal. And that is the only way it can stop. It can stop. We are driving for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. This is Real Talk. I am Saieed Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Guys, that is unprofessional. Now, viewers, our Commissioner of Police, you know, there's a song that Mr. Killer sang. Pick up something and run with it. Listen to what our Commissioner of Police had to say.
Good morning, members of the media. This is the final briefing that the Trans-Tobago Police Service we will be providing to the public, just to basically advise citizens and also those persons who will be here on a temporary basis, tourist-oriented, to advise of certain things that we will be doing, the role and function of the Trans-Tobago Police Service, our operational capability, and certain things that can be brought to the attention of the public that can assist you in your safety and security during this carnival, on the remainder of the carnival period. Before I go into the concept with the drones, what I would like to state is that every event that we have been conducting we have been treating it as an operation. It is not business as usual. So far, so good. There's been a 100% success rate, and I wish to commend each and every member of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service in how they have operated in the performance of their duties. I think the public can safely say that they felt safer. We have seen it not just based on the statistics, but the fact of what we have done is to ensure not just for you to be safe, but to get that perception, fear of crime being eliminated from the individuals when you attend these events. Let us try also, I ask the public, try to avoid whining on my police officers, please. So when you go on the savannah grass, you could try to avoid, if you have to pick up something, do not pick up a police officer. And let us all work together to make this the safest carnival in the history of Trinidad and Tobago.
Now we have our commissioner there, viewers. Like we heard, that was the last briefing before Carnival, and he wants you to understand that his team, TTPS, will be out in full for Carnival Monday and Tuesday. And he is also warning the public. Now, I have been watching and listening to this song that Mr. Killer sang, Pick Up Something and Run With It. And believe me, the nation in fetes and parties is like they are going mad. It's like they are going mad. Caller, good night. Caller, are you there? Hello? I guess we lost that. Now, viewers, when you are a drunk driver on the road, you just tell yourself that the way you are driving is safe. This video was sent to me today. And I sat down and I looked at it very carefully. Take a look at this. Caller, good night.
Yes, good night, Saeed. Saeed? Saeed?
Yes, I'm listening. Go right ahead.
I went to the bank today to get a readout, a statement. And would you believe I spent 1 hour in the bank? They took 8 minutes to give me the statement and charged me $50.
Wow.
I find it is so unfair. I am a pensioner. I was so mad that I told them, you all are licensed bandits. Thank you.
Guys, run back the video. Licensed bandits, you see. I understand what you're saying. Just imagine, starting from the beginning. When you're drunk, you just tell yourself that you're driving perfect. Look at that. Look at this driver. It's sad. Watch. So you couldn't tell me, you couldn't see a vehicle coming? This was sent in to me today. And I was like, wow. Citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. We understand that Trinis like to drink and drive. Drinking and driving and killing yourself on the road is not the problem. But when you drink and you drive and you endanger somebody else's life, that is the problem. Look at that. Just look at that. Started from the beginning, guys. Look at this man driving. Remove the CGs. Look at this man driving. And studying about his own life. And have a care in the world about the other vehicles that is approaching him. Unconcerned about anything. Huh? And Marshall Monday now, over 130 individuals were stopped. And every one of them were under the alcohol level. Just imagine that. So sometimes we wonder in Trinidad, what does really take place? So I just wonder sometimes. You know, tonight, I, Saieed Ali, host of Real Talk Studio, together with my crew, we are asking fathers of the nation, we are asking fathers of the nation to step up and be a father to your children. Do not let gang leaders and gang members influence your children into joining gangs. I am making a plea to you. From a father to fathers of the nation. Stand up for your children. I just work 15, 16 hours a day, sometimes 17 hours. And I just still make time for my children. Because recently I have noticed a lot of kids, I would say kids, because a lot of them who are under the age of 18 are committing a lot of crime. A lot of crime. Raping, robbing, killing, breaking into people's homes, snatching purse. And when they see these gang leaders and gang members with all these gold chains, the mental state of these individuals, these under 18 children, is like, I want to have that when I get big. And when they realize what these gang members doing, robbing people, driving expensive cars, drinking expensive champagne, moving with 10 and 20 women around them. I'm talking real here, you know. Wearing big chain. These under 18 individuals wants to follow in the same footsteps. Same footsteps. So I am asking, fathers, please, be a role model for your children. Because I personally will tell you, anytime I have 2 boys, and if they tell me they want to join a gang, well, boy, you're making a mistake, you know. Believe me. Because every day go by, I talk to both of them. From working 16 and 17 hours, I still make time for them. So I am making a plea, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but all of the Caribbean. Be the role model for your children. Be a role model. Spend time with your children. Talk to them. Encourage them. I was talking to an individual today. And he was telling me, he said, Saeed, if children of nowadays can't take the books in school, go to a trade school. Go to a trade school. Pick up some sort of trade that will benefit you in the future. Believe me, it will benefit you. I tell you what, man, I just see some young boys sometime. It's sad, you know. Real sad, you know. Because when it have sometime, I tell the inspector this be calling me, Saeed, We hold a 15-year-old with a 9mm. We hold a 17-year-old with a revolver. What do you think about that? So as father, from me a father, to the fathers, not only in Trinidad, because crime is not taking place only in Trinidad. Not only in Trinidad. If I could work 16 hours and still make time for my kids, you could do the same thing. Tonight I'm making a plea. It's not just about current affairs, but it's a plea to the fathers. To the fathers. Because when you find your 17-year-old well locked up, it will look bad on the parents. The parents will carry that bad name. The parents. So tonight, I, Saieed Ali, a father, and the host of Real Talk, pleading to the fathers. Make some time. Spend it with your children. Talk to them. Hang out with them. Rough play with them. Go to cinemas with them. Spend time. Spend time with them. I decided to make this plea tonight because, let me tell you something, a lot of officers called me and said, if you see the young man, he's throwing away his life. And all they are doing is following bad company. Because we are out of time for tonight, but do join me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. This is Saieed Ali, and this is Real Talk. Good night.